that fizzy guy here again, or whichever you really want to call me, Joe Fizz. I mean, for this series, I just decided to choose the name That Fizzy Guy because, well, both of them are pretty much, me. I tried to put them together because I realized there actually is another channel where a person's named Joe Fizz, so I wanted to be ideally original. But anyways, this is, just, um, another episode for, um, my reviews on businesses, and, well, surprisingly, I've made, 2 so far, and now I'm making a third one. I usually don't make this many in, like, one night. I mean, right now it's like midnight here, and like I told my subscribers before, I usually post at night because, unfortunately, I don't have an actual place of my own, so I just try to, post when there's the least amount of noise, and, I don't want to wake my relatives. But anyways, this one, I was going to review, well, actually, a fast food restaurant. I was thinking on it because I was thinking on, well, what business could I actually sincerely give a rating of 10, 10 out of 10. And I was really thinking on it, and ironically, the one that comes to mind is actually a fast food chain called Hardees. That's Hardees. And it's pretty interesting too. I found out a little bit about them that they started out with chicken, and yet now they got like the best burgers, at least in my opinion. That's actually kind of the thing I do. I go to like fast food restaurants or restaurants, and I go and test bacon burgers to see if they know what they're doing. you know, I mean, it might sound silly, but that's just what I do. I mean, anyways, like I said, I really feel like I could give a rating of a 10 for Hardee's because, well, for one, unlike some other businesses, I've actually been to multiple restaurants of theirs. Particularly up in Maryville, there's one guy that really treated me and one of my relatives up there with a lot of respect. We even felt quite at home at the place because, sadly, at the time, it was like nighttime, and there actually wasn't anybody in the restaurant. It was just me and my relative, and I was thinking on, well, that actually was one of the uh, greatest times I had because, like, the guy was real nice. He went and brought us out like a platter thing for ketchup for the fries, and he made sure to make my bacon sandwich or burger, whatever it was, decent. He's a decent fry cook there. And then I think about, well, all in all, whether it's customer service, customers being treated with respect, and made to feel kind of at home. I mean, I know with fast food restaurants, that's not ideally the idea behind it. I heard that before. It explained in, I think, like school, that a lot of the colors that they put on, like the walls and all that, is actually to kind of hurry you along to go and just, get some food and go. It's not really to go and have you stay there, but like I said, with Hardees, it was a little bit different, at least particularly, at Maryville, and then I was just thinking about it, I was like, well, there's not really a time that I can really recall that I've ever had to complain about, like, my food being terrible or, um, being ripped off or anything like that. So I'm gonna just write it out right now. The rating for Hardee's, I believe I can sincerely give this. No, a 10. Because, like I said, honestly, I don't recall any time where I was like, you know, really treated badly or, rushed out the door. Usually I was always, treated as if I were just maybe at home eating. so, uh, so yeah, uh, that's my just honest critique on that business, and I hope they continue because I mean, honestly, they got some of the best food I've ever had, and they've even chosen to get a bit more healthy, like with natural fries. It's a pretty interesting place, or business rather. Anyways, just stay tuned, and I'll keep on thinking on what business I'd like to do a review on, and or if any of you want to, like particularly my subscribers, you can go and tell me what business you would like me to do a critique on. Give you a review on what I think of the business.